Hello Aviators, it's Journalism Jaden here with your World News. For World News, a rescue took place on November 7th to save more than 2,200 tourists near Mount Everest. The tourists were stranded for nearly 1 week in a nearby village called Lukla due to bad weather. And once weather improved on Monday, the rescue team could finally save the tourists, planning to make it to the highest point on Earth. Now, for national news. On November 7th, Dr. Conrad Murray, Michael Jackson's doctor, was found guilty of involuntary manslaughter. Dr. Murray was Jackson's personal physician and gave him propofol, a sleeping medicine, to help him sleep nearly every night 2 months before Jackson's death on July 29, 2009. He is facing spending up to 4 years in prison for the crime. For local news, on November 4th, in Boise, a son saved his father's life by pulling him out of his garage moments before it was engulfed in flames. The father's name was Albert Brown, and he was working on his vintage truck with his son in his garage. Albert was working inside the engine compartment when a small space heater ignited gas on the floor. Since he was inside the engine compartment, he could not see the flame. However, his son did, and luckily pulled him out of the garage in time. That's all I have for this week, so I'll see you next time.
Hello Aviators, it's Andrew Clegg with another sports report. It was another college football week in the United States with wins for the LSU Tigers, the Boise State Broncos, and the Idaho Vandals. It was a showdown between two Titans on Saturday, the LSU Tigers against the Alabama Crimson Tide. There was no points in the game until the end of the second quarter when at 3 minutes, Alabama got a field goal and at 1 second, so did LSU. Third quarter, Alabama took the lead with another field goal with a score of 6-3. Then in the fourth quarter, LSU tied the game with another field goal, sending the game into overtime. Alabama then got their chance in overtime and pushed over the 50-yard line into LSU territory. Unfortunately, they did not get much farther than that and decided to kick a field goal 52 yards from the goalpost, but it missed. Fourth time it missed, in fact, probably the reason why they lost the game. LSU then received the ball and shoved the Alabama defense to the 25-yard line where they kicked the final field goal, and LSU won, LSU 9, Alabama 6. It was another win for the Broncos' undefeated season against UNLV on Saturday. In the first half, it was a back-and-forth battle between the Broncos and the Rebels with a score of 21-14 going to the locker room. The Broncos then came out of the locker room and decided to let go whatever they were holding back and scored 4 more touchdowns in the third and fourth quarter, while UNLV only made 1, which made the score 48 for the Broncos and 21 for the UNLV Rebels. The Idaho Vandals won their game against San Jose State on Saturday, but it wasn't as easy as you might think. San Jose caught the Vandals off guard in the first half and went to the locker rooms with a score of 22-10 for San Jose. Then, boom, bada boom, it was time for a little Vandal magic, and the Vandals managed to score 4 touchdowns in the second half and a 55-yard field goal, while San Jose only got 1 touchdown and a safety, making it a win for the Vandals. Vandals 32, San Jose State 29. Thanks for watching. This is Andrew Clegg, signing off.
Good morning, Aviators. I'm Allison here with your school news. Tomorrow is the annual Holiday Bazaar. There will be a variety of booths from which you can buy everyday objects or crafts. Spirit packs are still available for $20 each. They include a drawstring backpack, a t-shirt, and a water bottle, all for $20. Friday, November 18th, is a family movie night from 7 to 9 p.m. Tuesday, November 15th, is a home game for high school girls basketball. Come out and support the team. You can always earn Spirit points for your grade just by attending. Here's Carly interviewing a few people about some future building additions.
Hey Aviators, it's Carly Ball with your interviews. Did you know the board is thinking of making some changes to the school? As a matter of fact, the staff is processing whether or not to add a story onto one of our buildings. A possible reason for this might be that the school is growing and we need more space. Here are 3 students that would like the new addition to the school. Let's see what they have to say about the future plan.
I think a second story would benefit the school because not only would the kids have more room, but the teachers would have more room as well, so they wouldn't have to be running around from classroom to classroom. So, yeah.
I think the second story will really help the school because it'll expand the space and give more opportunities for other classes or have different classrooms for the same class.
I think adding a second story would be great because it'd give us so much more room for activities. I mean, we could be doing like aerobics and stuff, and I think it'd just be fantastic.
Well, sounds like that they would enjoy having a story added to our school, whether it be used for classrooms, aerobics, or saving teachers from running from class to class. Next week, I will be back here interviewing several members of the staff to pick up more information about this future plan. Until next week, I'm Carly Ball, and I'm bouncing out.
Thanks, Carly. We'll see you next week, Aviators, here on Your School News.
Huh?